Hey, Bub, go hit the like and subscribe button to Andre Dion Moore, the Dark Nerd Rises, where I'll be looking for you.
Hello there, my fellow weary travelers. This is Andre Dion Moore, your Dark Nerd Rises. I hope everyone is having a blessed night. It's kind of a late post. It's been a long couple of days, a week actually. My brain is kind of coming from doing a local play here with my theater troupe and all that, The Wizard of Oz, which I did a little couple of story shorts on, or uh, dang it, I can't even think. I did some content on, like, put it that way. So my brain is still kind of mossy right now. But I do hope that everyone has a blessed day, and I kind of needed to get some content in, stuff that actually comic books that kind of shaped me a little bit. I just want to share with you, and I'm going to share with you some pictures of the Wizard of Oz. But before I do that, I want to thank everyone for your subscription, for subscribing to my channel, and for looking at my posts. I'm trying to get my words right, folks. I apologize. Long story short, thank you for your support. Continue to hit the like and subscribe buttons on my YouTube channel, Andre Dion Moore, The Dark Nerd Rises. So please, thank you so much. You keep hitting the hit and like and support buttons, the algorithm is going to go up even more. So I want to thank you for that. But yeah, before I get into what I was going to do here, and show you that, last week I was able to help out with my theater troops, doing the Wizard of Oz, and let me tell you, those guys killed it. I mean, that was such a fantastic group, and overall, it shows the importance of theater in our communities. The local theaters, please, if you have wherever you are at, and if this gets to you, please check them out. Please support your local arts in your cities, in your communities, because really, it's creative. It's going to bring families together, and much like comic books and so forth and all that, it's the reason why I'm doing this channel. I want to share and relate things like this to you and all. So please, you know, support your local arts in your local towns and so forth. So let me show you a couple of pictures right quick. Just give me 1 second. You're going to see some behind the scenes pictures here. Let's see. There's one right there with Dorothy's aunt and uncle, and also the lady who will be playing the Wicked Witch the Wicked Witch, of course. Great actress Angel Willis, and both of the other actors. Good grief, my brain just went dead. But folks, they're great actors, trust me. Good grief, I apologize. I told you it's been a long week. Let's see. Ooh, I think you recognize that guy holding the curtain right there. So, that was one of my jobs that I got to do backstage, which was fun. It was fantastic. I had the lady right there with me. That's a sister and everything. And the guy in the wheelchair, his name is Rob. My brain's kind of mossy, but I remember him and all that. He got to play the uncle and one of the head townsperson and everything in Oz. So I mean, it was just great. Let's see. Hey, one of the farm hands, Dorothy and Toto. That is one of the replacement dogs, I think, or one of the original ones. We had to have 2 dogs in this one, but this was a great scene. One of our guys in our music pit took that picture, and they took a great shot at that. But there we go, Dorothy and Toto. Okay, right here, these are the actors that got to play the farmhands, and then also the 3 main characters, the Scarecrow, the Lion, and the Tin Man. Larry, his brother Daryl, and his other brother Daryl. I'm joking. Those guys, young men, are great. And let me go ahead and show you them in their costumes. And poof, there you go. There are those pictures of the same young men who came in, and they are playing their other characters, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. I mean, literally, they killed it on each performance and all that. And last week was literally a labor of love. It was the first time back in our local little mini, not convention center, but Center for the Arts, which was being remodeled for 2 years. So it was such a welcome home for people that are dedicated to the theater, so forth. So here, everybody, if you're in Ardmore, Oklahoma, come to the Goddard Center and check out some of the entertainment that they will bring. But also, uh, they also have a group called Ardmore Theater, which I'm part of, and we will be doing some great shows coming up this season. Go to our Facebook page and check that out, and I will post a link into that there for you. So, again, support your local arts. So, now let's get back into the main issues. All right, folks, as we can see here, I have some books here that I want to go over with you quickly. West Coast Avengers and two of the main Avengers titles. They are from the Under Siege storyline, and these issues are the ones that influenced me, basically made me fall in love with the Avengers. So yes, I'm going to start with the Avengers with these two issues here, but with this one in particular, that was the issue that got me into the Avengers fully. Even though I actually kind of started off, I think, with this issue, the West Coast Avengers, because I was a fan of the Silver Century and Iron Man at that time. But around this period, though, I started looking at the main book, and I saw the difference in contrast with the style of each team and so forth, not just only in the style and how the team was put together, but the artwork, the storylines, and so forth. And even though I hadn't barely even read the Avengers, I could tell the difference between how the Avengers were written pre Roger Stern era and how you look at the West Coast Avengers had Steve Englehart, who wrote a majority of the classics in the 1970s. So those issues there, to me shaped my outlook for how I look at superhero teams. Yeah, you had the Justice League at that time, but they were focusing more on humor, and I wasn't into that just yet. But now I appreciate it and love it now. But what I liked about the Avengers, what really drew me to them, was how they were grounded in reality, something that their counterparts in the Ultimates, when Marvel created the Ultimate Universe, they had, definitely were created in reality. Because what if the Avengers were a faction of the government? And, you know, each issue's kind of touched later, as I read, would touch on that. They had to be part of the UN or some special form for the government or anything like that, just so the government can keep an eye on these super beings. And that's what I'd love, was the reality of that. Much like at that time when I got this was around 87 and everything, I really was getting the Spider-Man, and the more real and gritty comic books were. I wasn't getting to the grim and gritty, but I liked the realism of it. That's what drew me more into Marvel when I became a teenager, and I was just made me part of the Marvel fandom and all that. The Mary Marvel Marching Society. I mean, even though it was kind of defunct by then, I was one of the ones that was carrying it. So, for me right now, this is something I just wanted to share with you briefly, just to get number one, to get some content out. Number two, to make an announcement that I will be covering Deadpool, Wolverine. This is the week it will be it premieres and all that. And I did check out the spoilers, folks. Get ready for a wild ride, because I saw some clips. You will love it. You will love it. So I'm not going to give you any spoilers here, so don't worry about that. But to everyone here, please, please get ready to have a good time with that movie. And also, I want to thank you for spending some time with me and everything. I know it's kind of late and all that, so I want to sit here and say thank you for supporting my channel. Again, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Let's keep that algorithm going up and everything, because I want to keep this venture going, because I have a connection to you guys, and it's great to really, as a blurred and all that, it helps me, it introduces me to others, so who are like me. So especially in times like this, definitely for sure. So please have a wonderful night and a wonderful week, and I will be coming out with some more content. And as always, from your Dark Nerd Rises, have a wonderful night, and as always, agape.